The goal is to organize MMA internationally and to help and support building national federations worldwide. It's about getting a non-profit and democratic foundation for the sport of MMA and to build amateur MMA worldwide. We will try to cooperate with any big player to have discussions and to help together to develop the sport. UFC is a major player, of course, but we're actually doing something completely different. They are a professional promotion working a professional circuit of MMA, and the International Federation's goal is to regulate the amateur side that is more or less non-existing in many countries, and to build and support national federations. Those national federations might be needed to sanction events. Like in France, for example, there need to be a national federation to sanction a professional event. But they're doing something different. We have different rules in the MMA business. I think countries like England, when there is a lot of MMA interest, there is a lot of competitions, there are a lot of different promotions and gyms, but no governing body. That means that's a fragmented market, and that is a challenge. Our goal is trying to unite people as much as possible. I'll take a different example. I just heard recently that Brazil have 6 federations, MMA federations. And our goal is not to choose one and work with them and fragment them, the country even more. Our goal is to have these 6 federations, if possible, to unite, start one national federations with common interest for the sport. And if we look at UK, that's what's needed there as well. We're not into, running the professional market or anything like that. Our goal in the International Federation is to get a non-profit and democratic national federation in the UK going and have as many as possible on that train and build the amateur side of the sport as well. Hopefully that national federation can sanctioning events and stuff like that, but in that sense, all markets are different, all countries are different with different regulations and so on. Sweden is special in its way. France is different, UK is different, so that will have to be a challenge for those individuals who are into MMA in that country. We don't want to force anyone or stop anyone from doing anything. As I said, we're trying to build a non-profit and democratic platform for the benefit of the sport and everyone involved. And I think that it will be beneficial for everyone that has a passion for MMA to join in that movement. But we're not going to force anyone, of course not. If someone wants to continue to do their thing, that's got to be regulated by the laws in each country. If you look in Sweden, that would be impossible. Anyone wants to compete in an MMA event has to be a member of an MMA club that's a part of the Swedish MMA Federation, and each event has to be sanctioned by the MMA Federation. But that's just how it is in Sweden. That's not our choice, it's the laws of that country. And of course, I'm not an expert in the laws in UK. That's something national federation in the UK has to deal with and make the decisions. Our work is to support them and try to find the right people, try to get all different sides to join and maybe work together and unite them. And okay, if there's 6 big players and we can get 4 or 5 of them to start working together and one want to be outside, I think it's a pity. But then we'll have to try to unite as many as possible. But we're not going to force anyone. It's the law of each country that regulates how the sports are run in that country.